It's been a long...
Okay, we're not gonna go through this singing again. It was cringe back then, and it's even more cringe now. However, this April Fool's joke that I'd made, which was posted a day before April Fool's because I got impatient and I didn't want to wait till midnight. So it got posted a few hours early. However, in that case, it is nonetheless an April Fool's joke, at least at the time that it was uploaded. Nowadays, it's more than fact. I have not made a Little Big Planet video in years, and there are quite a few reasons why that is the case. The first one is mainly I've just outgrown Little Big Planet. Now, I don't mean that in a bad way. I do love the game, and it certainly is indeed credited to where I am today with what I do. So, Little Big Planet will always have a place in my heart, for sure. Whether or not I return to it, well, there's at least one redeeming factor of why I would return to it. Okay, two if we add in reasons for the YouTube channel. However, the first reason I'd want to go back is for creating games. One of the main things that I love doing was creating the games that I've made. Little Big Turismo, the entire LBP drag racing series, and that's honestly it. That in terms of the games that I made, I never really made anything outside of cars other than that one Parappa QuickTime thing that I made. However, outside of that, yeah, Little Big Turismo, yeah, that one I'd love to try and make a remake on, but try and make even more cars with it. But that's the main problem that I'll get into in just a second. And the second reason would have to be the fans. People have, well, my entire YouTube channel, at least sub 500 subscribers, to my knowledge, was bred on the making of Little Big Planet. And, well, it's obviously the birthplace of this channel, so I can never let go of it. However, well, I wouldn't say however, we're talking about the fans right now, and I've been getting requests to do Little Big Planet. My problem is my PS4. The disk drive is shot, so I'd have to replace that disk drive, which I can, but I just don't play video games enough now. Blender is the video game that I go to play. Now, there's a main reason why. The outside world has a lot of physical stuff that I could play with, and that's my video game right now. Well, that and also the game of life. I tell you what, when you age, granted, I'm only 23, so talking like I'm 57 is probably not the best ways. However, a young person growing up certainly hits you pretty hard. Okay, now for the reason why that I've outgrown Little Big Planet, and this is the major one, and it is time reasons. Time reasons. Now, it's not necessarily time that I put into it. Well, no, it is. Well, time that I have personally is what I'm going for. Okay, so, Little Big Planet, I make the video of making the car, 2 hours go by, and now I have a car in Little Big Planet. But that's the key word, in Little Big Planet. I don't have it in physical life. So, it is something that I put a lot of time and effort into, which granted, 2 hours might not seem like much compared to what some other people put into their cars, or anything in Little Big Planet for that matter. So yeah, that is one thing. So I do 2 hours, but I don't have it in physical life. However, with the upbringing of me on 3D printing recently over 4 years, on Blender, I can make the car, have it on the computer, but 3D print it and have it in physical touching form. Now I make these for radio-controlled cars, so I have what I make actually physically usable in real life. And I can use it, see it, paint it, touch it, look around it, because in Little Big Planet you only were stuck with the 2D, even if it was top view or side view. You were stuck with just a 2D object that you couldn't bring into the real world. Now, I know Dreams was meant to have some form of 3D printing, but I've been so detached from PS4 gaming altogether that I have no idea what Dreams has to offer now. I have no idea if it has 3D printing in it or not. Because I know that there's no importing feature, which is what I really hope to have, but I just haven't practiced with Dreams at all, if well, long enough, if at all, to make anything decent. And it's kind of hard to make a car in there, considering you need proper blueprints, like we've had here. But yeah, the fact that, well, along with the physical thing is that once I 3D print it and have it, then that's that. Obviously, I can update it. However, in Little Big Planet, there was an artificial file saving restriction. I could only have about 300 cars in Little Big Planet, which is certainly a huge number, but I can always make more. There's a lot more than 300 cars in the world. So once I hit that number, I gotta start deleting stuff. And that's sad because I don't even have a physical object in hand. So to say goodbye forever to the 200, I'm sure I've deleted well over 300 cars all alone. Not to mention the 300 that I currently have. Now, granted, whether those 300 I've gotten rid of were considered good or not, that's a completely different statement. But still, that's a lot of cars to say goodbye to at any proficiency range. Along with deleting the cars, also then comes stuff for making games. A lot of the cars I made were not necessarily intended to be made for games in mind. However, whenever it came to making a game, I had to have cars specific to make that game, which that meant deleting more inventory that I had, so then I could actually save the stuff for the game. Now, granted, some of the times I would make it for the game, put it in the game, and then delete it right away, or at least just have a level just to dump all this stuff into so I didn't have to delete it forever and I could just resave it. But still, we know how poor Little Big Planet 3 actually functioned. The amount of times that crashed, corrupted save files, had to put it up on the cloud. And thank God I never actually I'm sure I messed it up once, but I was able to at least recover it from a bit back, so I lost a car or two, but still. Yeah, I'm sure there's a few cars I remember losing because of that. And usually when you lose one car, you never want to make it again. Well, you don't want to make it again because you just put 2 hours into it. So having to redo those 2 hours that you just lost sucks. A lot, especially when you value time as much as you do currency. That's another thing. I value time a little too much. I'm too young to value time as much as I do, but at least I know I'm rich in a certain way. I can be rich in currency of time, which is very important, especially when you have I wouldn't say anxiety, but just the understanding that I'm aging. Obviously, everyone is, but I can't say aging faster than others. We all age at 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But never know when tomorrow could be the last day. Granted, I'm going way off topic now. This is talking about time rather than Little Big Planet. However, yeah, let's see. What was the one other thing I said? There was something that I wanted to say about a while ago, and I'm pretty sure I've already talked about it. It was probably the save function. But either way, at least with Blender, I know, granted, none of these car models I make are full car models. They're just body shells, which, that's all I use them for. They don't need to be full cars. Body shells is what I want. So, really the only thing holding me back from completely ditching Little Big Planet would be the games. So if I can make games in Blender with the cars that I got, then there isn't really a need for Little Big Planet. Granted, I don't think I'm gonna sit down and learn how to make games. I think I got too many hobbies in line to actually try and make games on there, because I gotta learn how to do it and then actually make the game. Which, in my head, I think I have too many hobbies to hold on. There's Hot Wheels, there's RC cars, there's Blender, there's what little video gaming that I still do. There's the YouTube, there's the new Twitch. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, I got painting, drawing. Can't do it all in one sitting, obviously. And also, I can't say I live on my own, but I don't live with the parents anymore, so also got actual house duties to take care of as well. plus also plenty of work to actually physically do. There's just a lot. So yeah, I guess I am in the slowing down period, and I'm certainly in no actual place to strictly do YouTube and Twitch. Can't do that. Even though that'd be nice to have 40 hours back in the week to actually do stuff, but it's just too much. So, I believe I'll end the video here. I think I got enough across. Now, if I can go back to Little Big Planet just for a video or two once in a while, maybe I'll try. However, I have no idea how to sign into my PlayStation account, so even when I go to PS5, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to recover my account. Because, A, this was made a long time ago before I was 18. So I lied on the age that you had to put in, so I have no idea what my birth date is that I put in. So I can't recover the account. I have no idea what my password is because I'm pretty sure I failed it enough that it probably automatically kicked it out. So I might not be able to continue as Leander98 on the PlayStation once I get a PS5, if I do. Because I wouldn't say money's too tight, but, well, it's not like you can just walk into Walmart and buy one because stuff that you get banned on YouTube for talking about that's out of line with what they want. Let's go with that. But yeah, there's no need for it. You can stock it in the store now. You're not going to have lines 24/7 just to get one. At least not that I think it would, but demand obviously has to die off at some point. But I'll leave it there. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a bit of a mess and very impromptu. I mean, I started getting stuff around for this video at 6 in the morning, been up since 4, and it's 6:41 right now. So, yeah, 41 minutes of current video timing. So, and not to mention whenever this will actually get on YouTube. So, I will see you guys then. Goodbye.